Hey all my fellow gearheads, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. Did you see what Dodge did? Yeah, new muscle car concept. I mean, it's like retro. It looks hot, it looks badass, and it's all electric. So my question is, will the Bubbas buy it? Drives like a Dodge, looks like a Dodge, and sounds like a Dodge. That's the tagline Stellantis used when the Dodge Charger Daytona SRT concept was unveiled, an all-electric lightning rod pointing to the future of the Dodge brand. Looking more like a 1970s Dodge Charger than anything yet, the modern interpretation of the legendary Daytona comes to us 100% electric with all-wheel drive. Now, Dodge tells us its performance, feel, and sound will rival that of the current Hellcat-powered muscle of today. Now, it's not hard to imagine that with an 800-volt electrical system that its horsepower and torque could well exceed anything we've ever conceived in a production car. The question becomes, will the muscle car brotherhood truly appreciate it and buy in? Many of us who have driven the most powerful electric cars available today are sold, including myself. And I cut my teeth on big block muscle cars from the 1960s. And frankly, all it takes are a few pedal mashing, back syncing, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds moments of silent and explosive power to become indoctrinated. Now Dodge, I think they're onto something here. They are taking a few extra steps to help put the drama and the chaos of the muscle car experience into their proposal to help bring in those who truly have oil in their veins. We're talking about a loud-ass roar with a chambered speaker system at the rear called Fratzonic that will belt out 126 decibels of performance sound. Computer performance sound, but performance sound it is. That sound will rise and fall with acceleration and power. The feel? Well, Dodge tells us we will get the experience of shifting that's missing from electric cars by way of an electromechanical transmission called erupt. Now we got sound and feel to go with what will be explosive power. The looks are backed up with retro style and form that speaks for itself. This thing looks badass, and that alone will go a long way to bringing over the Bubbas. You got the R-wing up front that gives us both the upright front end of the Charger with its mean aggressive mug, yet still has the aerodynamic nose and downforce of the Daytona. Slick. Most telling of where Dodge has their head is the return of the Fratzonic logo. That old bird from 1962 to 1976 brings heritage with a new meaning. A logo that will identify all Dodge electric cars going forward. New here, though, is a fastback functionality incorporated into the 50-year-old silhouette, giving it a modern-day versatility with a massive cargo space. And that opens up to a modern-day interior that, while feeling very retro in its drama and details, is very much packed with today's tech. Rich trims and forms surround a 12.3-inch center infotainment screen and a 16-inch instrument cluster screen. There's a head-up display, too. It's all wrapped with LED accent and backlighting to really put you in the mood to get all Fratzonic behind the wheel. Make no mistake that this is a concept car and not a production car, but make no mistake in thinking that Dodge isn't serious about bringing all of its gearhead muscle car tribe into the new world of electric cars. But again, I ask the question, will their recipe of muscle car sound, muscle car looks, and muscle car performance bring the Bubbas into the modern world? Time will tell. Yeah. That's the question. It really is the question, because electric cars, drive one. If you're not convinced, go frickin' drive one. But I also understand that, if you grew up on big block muscle that gets 5 miles to the gallon and lays down 100 feet of rubber, it's going to be hard to kind of see this as something attractive. But you got to drive it. You got to drive it. I think having the sound, I think having the looks, I think having I don't know about this transmission thing. I really want to know more about this erupt transmission shifting feel, because that is the one thing missing from electric cars is just, 0 to 100 and how that happened. There's no feel. It's just you're there. So having some shifting in there might just kind of add some extra sauce. I don't know. We're going to find out. Obviously, we're going to be driving this stuff pretty soon. Until then, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay informed of all of this stuff coming down the pike. Or if you're not ready for that, just hit that right there to see our latest video. Either way, stay tuned.